welcome back to my channel. I am Nat, I am a horse witch, and today we're going to be doing something a little more witchy and a little less horsey, but still animal themed. I'm a little discombobulated because this is the 47th time I'm filming this, and that's a bit of hyperbole, but it feels that way. I'd gotten mostly through this filming when I was interrupted, and 2 hours later, here we are. I started again, didn't like it, trashed it, and here we are. Last week, I did my first rune reading with you guys. I introduced you to my runes, and we talked about them a little bit, and I did a reading. So today, this is going to be my first tarot reading, like ever, that I am doing. So this is the deck that my mom got me for Christmas. It's the Spirit Song Tarot by Paulina Faye, aka Paulina Cassidy. I'm going to be working out of the guidebook on this and with Kitchen Table Tarot. And then I'm going to do a deck introduction, and yeah, so let's do a quick walkthrough of the Spirit Song Tarot. It has a really nice little box. The guidebook is super cute. And here are the cards. Overall, I really like this deck. It feels like a very gentle deck. And we can actually zoom in a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to do a quick flip through on this deck, and we're going to talk about it. If you follow Lisa on her channel at all, Lisa Pepez, she jokes that she's not very good with animal identification, and I am. I have a degree in animal science, and my dad was a game warden for a really long time, and I spent most of my life traipsing around the Sierra Nevada mountains. So we're gonna go through these. This is the Traveler, aka the Fool, and that's a gazelle. The Magician is a raven. The High Priestess is a lynx. This is one of the cards I have a problem with. This is the Empress. They call her a rabbit. She is a hare. They're completely different species. So they call her a rabbit. That is clearly a hare. Hares tend to have larger ears and longer legs than rabbits. The Emperor is a cougar. The Shaman is an eagle. I believe the Shaman is also the Hierophant. Yes, it is. The Lovers are wolves. The Chariot is a rhinoceros. Strength is an elephant. The Hermit is a koala. The Wheel, an octopus. Justice is a crow. Crows and ravens are different. Ravens are the largest of the corvid genus. The Hangman, a praying mantis. It's a cicada for transformation, aka death. Temperance, a zebra. The Shadow, aka the devil, is a jackal. The Tower is a chameleon. The Star is a swan. The Moon is an owl. I just love this deck. The Sun is a hummingbird. Okay, this is another one I have a problem with. This is a peacock. However, and this is the Judgment card. However, in the book, they call it a her, and peacock is literally what you call a male. If you're looking for the species, it's peafowl. And if they're referring to her as a her or a she, then it needs to be a peahen. Peahens do not have the tail feathers that a peacock does. So I actually had to edit it. I had to put his. So Judgment is a he. Yeah, just little things that irritate me. If you're going to do an animal deck, you should know what animals you are referring to. The World is a whale. Ace of Acorns is a ram. 2 of acorns, and acorns in this deck take the place of wands. So this is your fire. 2 of acorns is a hawk, 3 of acorns a giraffe. I thought it was really kind of interesting that they kind of mixed up the animals. I would have thought that the fire animals, aka the acorns, would have been animals associated with fire. And the cups, which are shells in this deck, would have been mainly water animals, but as you can see with this walrus, that is not the case. 5 is a jaguar, I believe. Leopard, sorry. Another cat with spots. Elk, badger, eel, panther, donkey, and a monkey. This guy freaks me out. This is the second least favorite card of this. Look at his face. Isn't that creepy? So creepy. They're saying this is a boar, but it is also a warthog. A deer and the horse. This is my favorite card for obvious reasons. Isn't it gorgeous? Ace of shells. See, here we have our water sign, the shells for the cups. And you have a sea turtle, doves. 3 of shells are dolphins, a crane, a lightning bug, otters, lobster, sea star, penguin. So most of these are associated with the water, except for the lightning bug and the doves. There was a theme here. They didn't really stick to it. Pelican, frog, flamingo, seal, seahorse. And then the feathers are the swords. So you have a goat, a gecko, a moth, the bear, armadillo, dragonfly, cheetah, a mouse, porcupine, a snake, the raccoon, a jackal, no, coyote. We already had jackal as death. Coyote, bat, lion, and then the crystals are your pentacle cards. So panda, kangaroo, bee, beaver, ladybug, meerkats, aardvark, buffalo, and the spider. This is my least favorite card. I am arachnophobic, so not a fan. Although as spider cards go, that one is not as creepy as some of them. Alligator, fox, camel, hedgehog, and the king of crystals is a tiger. So that's a little walkthrough there. There is some interesting animal symbolism. Like I said, they had kind of a theme with some of them, but they didn't quite stick to it. Kind of bothers me a little bit from an animal science standpoint, but it makes sense when you read the guidebook. So I'm going to shuffle these. I'm really bad at shuffling, and these cards are very, very slick. It is nice cardstock, but they are slippery. I'm actually going to do one of these doohickeys. just gonna sit here a little bit with my deck. So as I said before, I'm going to work out of the guidebook and Kitchen Table Tarot, which is an excellent book. I can't recommend it enough. These are the questions I'm going to ask my deck, and I'm going to write down the answers. Take 437. I don't really have anything to say. So you can just listen to the plinky music. I'm getting quite frustrated trying to film this. I've been interrupted 47 million times. I had to plug in my phone. We'll see what editing this video turns out to be. This just may never see the light of day. I don't know. Maybe this is a sign. My deck interview was going pretty well until I realized, oh. Okay. Well, this deck clearly doesn't want to be on camera. So I was going to do a deck interview, and I'm still going to do it. But we're going to talk about it after I do it. All right, well, this video took a little bit of a turn. My Spirit Song deck threw down the Four of Crystals, aka the Four of Pentacles, yesterday and decided not to be filmed. And I was really struggling with this video. But I just pulled my trusty Lightseers Tarot off of the shelf, and we're going to continue with this because the point of this video was not the deck. It was me reading tarot and doing a deck introduction. So this is one of the original indie decks, number 347. This was given to me by my really good friend Rocky, and I found out later it's worth quite a bit, but it doesn't matter. It was a gift, and I love that this deck came from her and has her energy. And so we're going to do a little bit of an introduction. I'll be working out of the guidebook and Kitchen Table Tarot. This is an absolutely gorgeous deck. And I really like the indie version versus the mass market deck version. The details in it are just crisper, and the colors are slightly more muted, but allow for more detail. And yesterday, after my filming went awry, I was spending some time getting to know this deck. And figuring out this deck works in light and dark. So light is going to be your upright position, I guess, and the dark is going to be the reversed. So I went through this deck and pulled my favorite and least favorite cards, which was really difficult. This deck is absolutely stunning. And I pulled was my dark card, and this was my light card. Those of you who know me pretty well will understand why that freaked me out a little bit. The Eight of Pentacles. Mastering a skill, an expert craftsmanship that you put into your work, patience, determination, methodical progress, and finding your soul's purpose. Which, if any of you, obviously, if you follow this channel or if you follow me on Blue Sky, you know that I am new to witchcraft, but I am learning at an exceptional rate. And then the Three of Swords. Not accepting a loss, a need that needs to heal, being stuck in your grief or sadness, not seeing the part you played in your circumstances. And as you know, I recently lost Jake. It's been about 3 months now, but it was a very sudden, very shocking death. And then as an introduction, I pulled the Judgment card, which is really a beautiful card in this deck. And where are you? Here it is. Self-realization and understanding, a spiritual awakening, knowing your motives and your heart to be true, total transparency, soul-searching, a reckoning, a glorious unveiling of spirit, an epiphany. Needless to say, I'm really looking forward to this deck introduction spread that I'm going to do. So we're going to shuffle a little bit. I have small hands, so I like breaking up the deck like this a little bit. It makes it easier for my little tiny baby hands. Thank you. Let's do this again. What card describes you best? What is your energy like? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What types of readings do you prefer? What types of readings would you rather not do? What sets you apart from other decks? What is your first impression of me? What do you think I need to learn? How do you give your guidance? How can we work best together? How do you see our relationship developing? All right, energy manifested, waiting for the results of your efforts, the arrival of opportunities, business wins, clarity, your ambitions, continuous improvement, and moving in the right direction, progress. Message from the Three of Wands. You've been doing the work, Lightseer, visioning. It's almost time to see your rewards trickle in. Today you are moving through energy you created in the past, and being here, ready and waiting, is a milestone you should recognize as a success. While there is still work to be done, know that you are headed in the right direction and you will see a wave of opportunity soon. I know my dream is on the way. What is your energy like is the Ten of Cups. Quite good. It's a very happy deck. Community, love, soulmates, harmony in relationships, family, divine connections, heart opening, expansion, wholeness, and completion. This is a time of harmony and wholeness. This card has powerful energy of connected hearts, giant love, and devoted acceptance. It embodies emotional fulfillment and happiness. It is often seen as the one big happy family card. It is the giant yes for relationships and love, and often predicts your fairy tale ending or the arrival of a soulmate. I live in a state of oneness by bringing harmony and love to my relationships. What are your strengths? The Chariot. Determination, victory, speed in action, harnessing opposing forces and moving them in the same direction. Success, travel, haste, confidence, power, being in control. The universe constantly gifts us with the opportunity to become more. Push ahead with determination, beautiful seer, because you will get there. While you are on the way to your goal, you will need to make decisions about your best path forward. You will change and grow when you hurtle ahead, as your evolution is imminent right now. This magical moment for taking inspired action whispers, you will manifest this. Go ahead and find extreme optimism. I choose who I am becoming, and I run towards it with conviction. Card 4. What are your weaknesses? Ace of Wands. New ideas, the seed of potential, the arrival of inspiration and illumination, intense creativity, and mirror-like state of consciousness, interconnectedness of all things. I'm going to draw a clarifier. Page of Wands. All right, deck, what the hell? That's clearer. All right, this deck doesn't like new ideas. That's fine. What type of readings do you prefer? Ace of Pentacles. The beginning of new venture. You literally just told me that's your weakness. The beginning of a new venture or task, new ideas, planting the seeds for the future, great potential for success, manifesting power, positive outcomes, ambitions. I plant my goals with intention, direct focus, and faith. Freshly rooted beginnings. This ace is a powerhouse of possibilities and reveals the materialization of earthly ambitions and all the wonderful things. All right, so this deck has a weakness of being creative, but wants to be, I guess. I understand that. What types of readings would you rather not do is the Seven of Cups. Choices, opportunities, and options. A counsel against fantasies and illusions. Okay, I'm gonna draw a clarifying card. 2 Pentacles. Okay, this deck doesn't want to be used for decision making when I'm waffling between things, which is fine. What sets you apart from other decks? 5 of Cups. Grieving, disillusion, disappointment, betrayal, bitterness, wallowing, self-pity can signify a broken heart. My tender heart helps me to navigate toward my bright future. All right, this is going to be a really good shadow working deck for me, is what I'm getting from this. What is your first impression of me? The Devil. That is a card. I actually really like this Devil card, so addiction, liberation, freedom from vices, healthy versus unhealthy sexuality, obsessing about versus enjoying the material world, the healing found in darkness, delving into your shadow self. This deck is telling me I need to use it for shadow work, and I need to delve into that with this deck. And I've been new. I've known that for quite a while. So I'm not entirely shocked by that. But I do love that Devil card. I think it is beautiful. What do you think I need to learn? 6 of Swords. Again, this is a card about trauma and moving beyond trauma. Getting support from others and evolving past grieving and things like that. And that is not entirely incorrect either. You are moving through a period of realignment, and things can feel turbulent and confusing during these times of evolution and change. Trust that a better future awaits you on the other side of the journey. Maybe you're going through a rite of passage or an intense spiritual transformation, more like the latter. These sorts of transitional experiences are profoundly personal, and you may feel very alone right now. The cosmos are supporting you quietly, breathing winds of adjustment in the right direction, and even though it may be difficult for you to accept assistance from others, you must remain open to receiving their help. It will come in droves and often from the most unexpected source. Allow the gentle support of others to move you through this ocean of change as you lean toward the silver linings on the horizon. I accept help as easily as I move through this transition. I accept help as I easily move through this transition. I can read. How do you give your guidance? 7 of Swords. The book has these little blurbs of affirmation, and I think this is what the card is intending. I act from a place of love, and the universe witnesses my intentions. But I am going to draw a clarifier card. 9 of Pentacles. And I'm just taking this as confirmation that I was correct. How can we work best together? 9 of Cups. All right, gifts from the universe, choosing joy, manifested dreams, gratitude, abundance, stepping into alignment with purpose, and using all of your gifts. I open my grateful heart to the gifts that are coming my way. So be open. Be open to what is coming. Be open to the messages of this deck. How do you see our relationship developing? The Hanged Man. I lean into my world of limitless miracles. By fully surrendering and accepting what is, the epiphany of the present brings inner peace. Surrendering to the will of the cosmos, an intentional pause, reflection, letting go, embracing the new, realigning with your heart and purpose, new wisdom, spiritual teachings, enlightenment, and acceptance. Below with it, you are being asked to let go of something that is no longer in your life. Just let it go. The Hanged Man is offering you the chance to look at something from a totally different perspective and to relinquish the need to control the forces around you. This will likely mean an intentional letting go of that thing, that idea, perspective, relationship, or career issue that's got you rigidly stationary. You may even need to take a few steps back to course correct as you make space for new perspectives and insights. Let go. Let the cards speak. Anyway, this was my first time doing a whole spread. I've drawn a card here and there, but this was my first time doing a whole spread and a deck interview. And I think this deck was really picking up on my mood. And so, yeah, it's a beautiful deck. I do think I will be using this one quite a lot. As Spirit Song has definitely told me she doesn't want to be on camera, which is totally fine. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you had other interpretations of the cards I drew, I'd love to hear them in the comments. And this has been Learning with Nat. Thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe. And you can follow me on Blue Sky and Instagram, Nat the Horse Witch. And I hope to see you next week. Bye, everybody.